Alright guys, welcome back to the Clash of Legends, and I'm Ige. Joining me here is Achilleos, and we're going to bring you the Rise of Legends, which is the series here, where 14 teams competed all day today for that first prize of $500, $3,200 RP, $3,200 RP, as well as 5 Triumphant Rise skins for the first place winners. So we're going to be hopping into picks and bans right now. It's already set up for you guys, and this is going to be semifinals, the last best of one. The next game after this is going to be grand finals where best of 3 will go down, and we're going to be excited for that. So we're going to hop into
the
it.
victor.
Yeah, there we go. So we're going to hop into it. It's going to be Braum banned out for that support role. We've seen it quite a bit today. He's very versatile. People don't like dealing against him. He can block a lot of damage, and he's just overall a big nuisance.
A little bit. I stand by my opinion that he is easily dealt with. Maybe not easily, but he can be dealt with. But his shield is very, very strong right now. I mean, the fact that it can stop a Draven ult, a Nami wave, and its tracks.
It's like Yasuo wall. It's like Yasuo wall. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable what you can do with that if you utilize it properly.
Yep.
But seeing at the finish of the bans here for the blue team, Rengar and Kassadin also going to be taken away. Rengar, that's the first one that we're seeing today.
Probably targeted ban. I think it's somebody. There's no way they just randomly ban that.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that one. Kassadin, though, we have seen him played. We have seen him banned today, so that's a little bit unsurprising. Morgana and Italy, again, very common nowadays.
Yep.
We've seen a fair amount of Morgana today as well. Just very, very powerful support. That black shield's great. And there, of course, is the LeBlanc ban. No one really wanted to face her.
Yep.
But, wow, Jax being picked up immediately, that lock-in.
All right.
He's ready to go.
So top lane Jax, we'll see if he snowballs or if he gets shut down. That's really all there is to the top lane, so he'll farm up, try to scale to late game, and do what he has to do. Demon, maybe looking for his Lee Sin again. He played that the first time we saw him play.
Did a very good job on it, too.
Yeah,
so
very good job.
Very powerful pick for him.
And Kha'Zix was also let through as well. That could be mid or top, most likely. There was a mid Kha'Zix today, actually, in the LCS.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Against the Jax, I think that it would be a little rough for Kha'Zix, unless he can get the isolation.
You can pull off through
phase,
his dodge, and you can spike him in kite, and you have a leap away if anything.
That's true. We'll have to see what they decide to do with this one.
All right, so 10 seconds.
So yeah, it looks like they're still really heavily just hovering over this, just very much making sure this is what they want. But with the last 3 seconds here, I don't think we're going to see any switches.
It's good. It looks good.
So
they just swap to Mordekaiser. Just be like, yeah. All right, but
wouldn't that be something? I mean, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise of the day.
It would have
that
been
last
actually,
game.
Yeah.
J4 support. I don't really know what that was all about, but
Oh god. All right, they're having some fun here, but it's going to be Orianna for the mid lane as we look at the Sona pickup potentially for the bot. There's still Thresh on the board. There's still Alistar, a bunch of stuff. There's the Thresh, and that should be locked in. That's like probably the safest pick. Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, not surprising. They probably didn't even realize for a second that he was available.
No.
And then somebody was like, wait, you can get Thresh. Like, oh,
Yep.
okay. Let me get that then.
All right, so the response pickup.
Nami.
Nami's actually not a bad response to Thresh. She's actually one of the more lesser known picks that you can do against her, but if you still get hooked, it's still a bad time. But Bubbles heals, you can out-sustain the lane, out-poke and such, so you gotta watch out for that. Meanwhile, top lane, they may be looking for a Renekton. They were hovering over Kayle. Kayle can go mid, if anything, to fill that role, because it looks like Kha'Zix is still hovering or teetering on the mid or top side, depending.
If it's the Kayle into the Jax, I like it, because she could scale almost as hard as he can. Whereas with the Renekton, you'll do great against him very early, but you're more than likely going to fall off by the mid to late game, unless you really can snowball hard. So I really like the Kayle pick more so than a Renekton against him. So hopefully we'll see the Kayle in there. It's going to be the lock-in. So I think that will do better. So I'm pretty safe to say at this point that we're probably going to have the Kha'Zix mid against the Orianna right now.
Yeah, for sure. So actually, no, the Kha'Zix can still go top. I think Kayle versus Orianna's not bad either, but it depends on how you play it, obviously. But it's up to the players. Not sure what they want to do just yet. Wukong being covered over for the jungle. He's kind of fallen off a lot lately. You don't really see him too often.
I mean, it could technically be a Jax jungle.
Not
Not likely, but it could be. Well, that's what we said about the J4 top, and then he ended up being support, and everything was kind of flipped over. So, all bets are off at this point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, so Wukong gets picked. Lucian's for the ADC. Thresh Lucian 100% wife steal down in the bot lane, and that's the Wukong jungle. That's 100% Wukong jungle. No way it's Jax Jungle.
Okay, possibly the second MF of the day then.
MF Nami. You can
It's
use
interesting.
the Ty Caller's Blessing and the double up to use both procs. If you hit two champions with it, then you are a god. So we'll see. I feel like Caitlyn would be a little bit safer, a little bit better, but Misfortune a little underrated for an ADC. So I give it to the Misfortune. You can always try it.
She is slowly making a little bit of a comeback. I
Yep.
believe Cobb played her last week in the LCS. I think he didn't do too hot on her, but
I don't remember.
I
Honestly, don't
I
remember.
believe they lost the game. But I think that he did play it. I could be mistaken on it.
Maybe he did.
But looks like they're gonna go ahead and lock it in.
All right, so
We have our teams here.
they're gonna swap it up. We're gonna see where everything goes, and
Jungle.
all right, yeah, Wukong Jungle.
Yep.
Good. And that looks like it'll be a mid Kale. I mean, top Kale and a mid Kha'Zix.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a rough matchup though against Orianna as Kha'Zix.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's going to be very interesting to see how IMAT's going to play this one. I mean, he did a
Yeah.
great job on his Kassadin
Yep.
a couple days ago, so he definitely knows what he's doing. But this is definitely going to be a tough one for him coming into this one.
Yep. So I like. I'm trying to see whose comp I like more. I think I like the blue sides more. They have Orianna, ulti, Wukong, Jack Stun, Box,
Yeah.
Culling to follow it up.
Yeah, I mean, if they can synergize just the Orianna and the Wukong ultimates, it'll be devastating for
Yep.
the purple team. Whereas they don't really have much as far as AoE goes, unless Kale picks up the Ruined Hurricane, but then you also have just the Nami knockups. That's about it.
Yeah. All right.
So-
So we're gonna hit the 3-minute delay. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Before that, you can check out the sponsors. You can see the New York City Facebook LOL group, League of Legends group. You can join them. A lot of people have talked with them, and some of them are here and enjoying themselves in the free tournament. You can also check out Run with Scissors, the sponsor for the event, and then Maxinomic. Maxinomic, the chair sponsor here. All these chairs were for them. They're all comfortable. They're all glorious, and
Fully
you should.
reclining.
Yeah, they recline really far back. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, all right, we're going back, and then we're coming back up. Really easy. And then Girl Gamer vlogs, so go check those out. And we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to what is going to be the first semifinal match. Well, one's
semifinals.
also both of them playing at the same time. Only one was being streamed.
Yeah.
And this is $500 gaming going against.
This is Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame. All right, so.
So two really solid teams that performed pretty fantastically throughout this, going up against each other. So very interesting game. I think this is going to be one of the first non-Smash matches that we've really seen. So it'll be really, really good.
All right, looks like they're going for a little bit of an invade, possibly. Scrying lens. There's
Got
3 scrying
Three
orbs.
scrying lenses over here on the purple team. Really interesting.
They're right next to each other.
Oh,
He
there
saw
we
him.
go.
They know they didn't see him.
Yeah, they caught him. Oh, but the hook goes out.
All right, they're going to try to get the bubble. It does end up setting up 1. They're going to be backing out. Then Make It Rain comes through as well as on them off the ramp, and that'll be that. The hook connected, but they do end up getting a flash out of the mid lane in Kazakhs being Mats. So good job to them.
Yeah, very nice play. That's going to be huge for him because that's almost going to force him to take his leap fairly early now.
I think he actually did take his.
Did he?
No,
Oh,
he
he
didn't
did.
level anything. No, wow.
Okay, yeah, he hasn't leveled anything yet. So, depending on what he wants to go for here, against the Orianna, I
Probably
feel-
spikes.
Yeah, I would say his W is probably going to be the best bet, just so he can at least sit back and farm if he has to. But I would not be surprised if we don't see his Q delayed until level 3.
Probably. I think. Yeah, he's probably going to go the route of the spikes and then jump and then claws.
Yeah,
But
very much might be the best course of action. So it looks like we're just going to have a basic reset.
yeah,
After that little spat happening right there. So Lee Sin starting at his blue, and we actually have Wukong starting over on the red side here.
yeah, that's fine.
So nice little start from these guys. Both going to be working their way up towards the top lane as the jungle progresses, and already man taking a good amount of harass.
Yeah, and so is Saranu. Saranu putting a lot onto Tesla up there. Just sticking in his face, making sure that he can't just abuse the Holy Fervor. And, Luke against Matt, that Orianna passive is just absolutely ridiculous to deal with, especially as a Kazakhs who doesn't have any kind of bonus stats. He just took Flask and Potions.
Yeah, he actually decided to go with Taster Fear instead of his spikes. Yeah, so he's going to go ahead and do that. Interesting decision.
I guess it'll help with the last thing. Yeah.
I suppose, but I
The
would
crit. The 1%, man.
that one rune that he took.
The 0.9%, man. So OP. Death Sentence?
I've been killed by that before, so.
True. I have 2. Whoa.
Ooh, wow.
2 turret shots to the face right there. That's definitely going to force him to be a little bit more passive. That was a misjudgment on the range of the turret there.
For sure. Wukong finishing up his jungle a little bit faster than Lee Sin here. Looks like he's gravitating down towards mid lane, but Kazakhs is so shoved that I don't really think he's going to get much of a play. Looks like he might wait around for
He
him
could
to shove
actually,
back.
yeah, wait for Lee Sin. I think that might be what he's trying to do, maybe counter gank, if
Possibly.
anything. And also, Tesla on top. Oh, we're going to have Matt jump in, just get some harass out. He's just going to assert his dominance on that one. Death Sentence not going to connect down bot. And one of the best things to do in this lane as Nami is just sit back. If they miss the hook, you just heal off the harass, and now Demon can look for a gank up top on the Saranu. He's going to go in with the jump, gets the counter-strike out, going to get Tempest and crippled up. Red buff is going to slow him out a little bit. He's going to be forced to flash to dodge a Sonic Wave. Oh, and there it is. And Saranu gets away, but at the cost of that long cooldown on the Summoner Skull.
Yeah, very nice gank by Demon right there. Very effective. Getting that flash out.
Yep.
Excellent job. Jax, he still can rely on his leap, but when he's pushed that far forward. Ooh!
They're not going to look for the fight. Sonic Wave comes through. He's going to actually go back in here, dashing on top of him, going to smack him with the pole. And he takes a very low flash coming in with the Ignite. He safeguards away. He's going to try to run through this one, but the Ignite is enough, and double buffs over to Byung. Meanwhile, they're not done as Disc-Game jumps in onto Matt. He's going to get slowed up by Red buff, and it looks like he'll be able to escape to the safety of his tower. But they do pick up First Blood and double buffs for their mid lane.
Yeah, not a great start there. Demon had he had that nice gank, but just coming down and getting caught out in the lane there. Just not looking very good. Probably should have tried to retreat. I mean, he did have his flash up. I think he should have tried to retreat back to the Baron pit, maybe flash over the wall there, instead of running a little bit closer to the Orianna.
Destinus connects on a sniper down bot. They got a TP coming in as well to respond with the counter. Bubble connects on the bin. Meanwhile, Kale looking for the slow. They get the slows from Nami's passive and Tycho's blessing. They turn up to Young Sang, and he's forced to flash away. They both flash
Double
after,
flash.
and Sniper picks up that kill. That's a 1-for-1 so far, but still a minor goal lead in favor of the blue side. And nice teleport to respond to that little bit of an extended play.
Yeah, it was a nice teleport. The only issue here, I mean, they got the kill, like you said. They're down a little bit of gold, but now Jax, he's already over twice of what Kale has. So she's going to be late coming back into this lane. Her teleport's down, so if she gets harassed out, she's going to have to run back. You know, Jax, that's not somebody you want free farming. So good play, but not without consequence.
Yep.
For the purple team.
He's gonna be looking for his cutlass early on too, so he's got 500 in the bank. Needs about 100 more, I think. Oh, actually no, it's oh, man, I forgot what cutlass builds out of. Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. Man.
It's 1400 gold, so it's Vampire except they're another longsword.
All right.
So you got the 800, 360, and then the completion I think is like a 280 cost, and then you'll have the cutlass completed there.
Okay, so farm up for that. He's doing a good job against the Kale. Demon's up there to maybe make up for his teleport, to make sure that he can at least sustain in the lane and come back into it.
He's trying to get that slip into the bush. I think he got in without being seen, so it's really just a matter of if he can get in close enough to land his Sonic Wave.
Yeah, if he can bait out the Leap Strike 2 from Jax, that'd be pretty good.
Perfect.
Yep. I don't think he's gonna bite the bait. I think he's gonna just keep farming and let the wave push up to him and just freeze it and just keep it like that.
Yeah, they're shoving a little too hard, so Demon losing a decent amount of time there.
Yep.
Off of his clear.
Those double buffs from Young, just huge amount of work coming in for him.
Oh yeah, I mean Oriana's auto attacks are already so much of her damage. Couple that with a red buff, and it's just devastating in lane.
That trade though from Franz, they just completely decimated Thresh. They're gonna look for a death sentence here. Here it comes out, gonna force the flash, and now they turn in as NJZ is gonna get the auto attacks with the Tycolor's Blessing, turn on to Sunbin, but there's a huge wave of minions there. They have to be very careful. Exhaust comes out, Flay as well back, piercing light auto attacks, but they get the response exhaust as well. Franz is still alive. He's gonna be able to run away, and the heals as well as some nice kiting.
Wukong's wrapping around by the try, though. He might try to get these guys as they're back into their 2-2. But they're going all the way back. He won't be able to get them.
Yeah, as long as they don't back in the brush, they should be fine. But also, Lee Sin's trying to make a play in the mid lane. There is a Shockwave available for Mook, but they decide not to go for it. And actually, the blue steal going to be initiated possibly from this game.
Yeah, he ran right past it. He does know that it's up, so there they are going for it. Lee Sin has no vision right now.
Oh, he gets hooked. They're going to look for initiation in Flay as well as the Pulse Mag to come out. He's going to be kiting around. He might look for a Smite steal for this. And they're going to actually back out. Okay.
Probably a good decision. I mean, MF was on her way back into lane, so definitely could have come over and assisted. Oriana, though, was collapsing over. I feel like if they played that out, it could have gone either way.
Yep.
But just a good decision by blue team to play it just a little smartly and just back off, let them have the blue buff.
They're like, yeah, our red buff's up too, so Wukong just gonna pick that up, no problem.
Meanwhile, Kale, though, up here in the top lane, really not doing well with the CS. Jax has already come back. He's got his Bilgewater Cutlass completed. She's got both of her daggers. The Stinger not yet coming out. Taking a decent chunk of damage right there. Just from the Leap Strike.
He just does that every time. Just get 2 hits and then jump in, Leap Strike and power, and just chunk him down. Stun is going to get popped out as well. Blaze is going to be forced to use that Divine Intervention and back on off. Zarnu, he doesn't have his flash for a couple more seconds. When he gets that up, he can just look for a dive, but Blaze is going to do the right thing and just go back to base.
Yeah, Demon definitely needs to pay another visit to top very, very shortly. If he doesn't, this Jax is going to get out of hand way too early on in the game, and that's just really going to spell disaster for the rest of this endgame. So Demon, after getting this red, once Kale comes back into lane, she still doesn't have the Stinger, unfortunately, but he definitely needs to try to make a play on Jax and get a kill there. He's just greatly out-farming her. He's triple her CS right now.
It's going to be so hard to kill that Jax, too.
Yeah.
He's got another 500 in the bank, so going to be building the Blade of the Ruined King on the rush, and then possibly, most likely, Trinity Force and such. Young is also freezing the lane, too, against the Kha'Zix, allowing him not to farm. He's got a 30 CS lead over his opponent, too, as well as a tier stacking up. So he's currently got 170 to 750, so a fairly recent tier.
See them gravitating down. Looks like Wukong's just going to go ahead and do his golems. Spotted out there by that purple ward by the dragon hit, so not going to be able to pull off a gank quite yet.
Lee Sin? Okay, I thought they were going to make a play, but, didn't bait out the shockwave or anything like that. And Tesla has to sit so far back. Meanwhile, Hung looking for an initiation down at the bot lane. Can they find the Whirlwind with the Wukong? They will find a 2-man knockup. They get the Death Sentence. Franz is going to get played back in. Sniper's going to be the next target, but they force out his flash. And They pick up a nice easy kill on the Franz. Meanwhile, up top, they get a stun on the Tesla. They're going to be able to leap in. They force out the intervention again. Saranu not able to find it. They leap onto mid. Mook going to take a bunch of damage.
Oh my
Shockwave
God.
comes in. His Ignite taken away as well. That's going to get the kill. They get the blue buff over to Mook. And Demon now chasing, actually running away while trying to chase him down. Flash over the wall. There is the command attack. One more. He forces out the flash. Can he chase him down is the question. He's going to have the backup of Jax too. Demon. He's walking around. He gets flashed out by Jax, and the Counter-Strike will pick up the kill. And that'll be a 3 for none, as well as a Dragon. So really, really solid play coming in from the blue side.
Yeah, excellent gold lead that they're establishing for themselves this early on in the game. Just about 4K gold, only at, just under 11 minutes. So very, very strong play. The move for the Dragon was a fantastic call, very well timed. They knew that they had complete control. The enemy team's Smite was in the top jungle getting killed. No reason to not go for that, so great job on them to capitalize on that opening on the map. And that gank that they pulled off in the bottom lane with the Wukong and the double knock-up, that was fantastic because Purple Team hasn't been able to get out far enough in the lane to actually ward the river. So they had no idea that he was coming in.
They've just been suffocated of all the vision that they can try to get. And just still, Youngsang in the spotlight, just completely zoning away Sniper from any kind of a free CS. And keeping him underneath the turret. That turret is so low as well, so it could fall in the next few waves.
Jax is actually, look at his CS. He's at 102 at 1136 right now.
Holy cow.
He's really pushing his numbers and doing an excellent job. I'm very, very surprised at how well he's doing. He is
with the way Kale TP down early on, it kind of signaled that, he's like, I'm getting a free lane, and he got a free kill. So he just is snowballing with it. He's just going with the riding the wave right now. Looks like Wukong is making a gank attempt down bot. There were some pings. They swept out the front brush. And there is, I think, a ward down here. No, okay, that's their ward. Just kidding.
It looks like Kale and Demon spotting out that pink ward is going to clear that one real quick. But they might try to make a play.
He flashes in, drops exhaust, gets the double play and the box. Death Sentence goes in. There's a tidal wave to try to stop Youngsang from going any further forward. But she walks back into the box. It doesn't fade in time. She gets the heal and is able to run away. Franz is going to take a little bit of damage, but out of mana. Youngsang can't chase any further, and Sniper has to thank Franz for that life he just received.
Yeah, fantastic save there by Franz, but just, again, completely decimated in that exchange. And now Tesla up in the top lane.
Oh, he's going to take a bunch of damage, forcing out the intervention. It's going to be a red buff slowing him down as well. Leap strike and the red buff ticks, and Saranu is going to get the kill. Meanwhile, there's a nice whirlwind on the 2. Demon going to get command attack down while Mook is tanking up the turret. He's got to be very careful. The turret does end up falling. And now they go in on the Franz. He just gets chunked down and scared away. Well, Matt pops the stealth. He goes in with the Ignite. He's going to try to pick up the kill. One more auto attack. Can he get it? He's going to get kited back. He gets the dissonance, and Mook is able to kite away. While this game is too easy, he finds the kill with that bait. Gets the smack, gets the E, and the dissonance from Mook picks up the kill. And that'll be an easy 3 for none in that mid lane fight.
My God, what a great exchange right there. This game too easy. His ultimates have been spot on. He is catching multiple targets each time, and that is just allowing the rest of his team to completely shred. Orianna, of course, excels in these AoE fights. So getting 2 people knocked up, on top of each other, for her is just a dream come true, and she is just absolutely shredding.
Oh, look at who he's trying to steal the blue buff. He's gonna try. Oh no, he saw that coming. Yeah. All right, so it's a smart play by Demon nonetheless, and secures his blue buff at the least.
I would have been pretty excited if you managed to take that one away, though.
Death Sentence still. Oh my God.
It would have been pretty great. But yeah, as we can see, 3 turret leads so far for the blue team. These guys have complete and utter map control at the moment. Baron in the coming 10 minutes, that's pretty much going to be free for them unless Purple can really regain some upper map control. That top turret, that mid turret. If they can get those, and if they can get some wards out around the area and around the Dragon Pit, they might be able to swing back into this, but they really need to be objective focused coming into the rest of this game. Team fights, they are in no position whatsoever right now to team fight. 8K cooldown. If they can get a pick on one person, that's fine.
Sonic Wave?
Demon, don't do it.
Oh, Tidal Wave didn't connect either, though. So good choice not to just Lee Sin Syndrome into that fight. But now let's just actually try to push up mid. They should be able to, no problem.
Yeah, they're so far ahead. I think that they can really just kind of siege them down between the Orianna balls they have. I mean, Thresh lands a hook.
Safeguard or something. Demon run. They're going to get the dissonance. He
Nowhere
turns
to go.
around. He kicks Orianna. Safeguard. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Nice play. Holy cow. And dodges away from the death sentence too. So fancy footwork by the Lee Sin, but tier 2 turret ends up paying for it instead.
Yeah, he was just too much of a distraction for the rest of his team. It was either...
Oh, Shockwave. They're going
Oh
to go
my
in. They
God.
blow up Tesla before he can even ultimate himself. And now they're going to pressure an inhibitor turret. And up top, Jax is just split pushing.
Yeah, look at MF. She's been in the bot lane this entire time, not with the team. With the wave coming in right now, they absolutely could lose this inhibitor turret, which would be crippling for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's an open inhibitor. That's very, very dangerous.
Jax, there it is.
Yeah, takes it to tier
5th tower.
2. Oh boy, 9-1 in kills, 5 turrets ahead. What is it, 10,000 gold lead too at 15, almost
About
16 minutes. Yeah, it's crazy good lead.
Absolutely. It's getting into that realm of just not being recoverable for the purple team. I mean, it is absolutely possible, but it's not looking very likely.
Yeah, very grim.
Yeah,
the
I
MF
mean, Mook
is
is
1-0
just...
though. Oh.
Yeah. But Mook is 5-0.
Well,
Yeah, he is. Mook is doing a fantastic job. He is throwing his orb exactly where it needs to be and just ripping people apart. They have this dragon timed out. They have complete control of this side of the map. Wukong's on his way back over, so they will have their smite. 4 seconds here.
Yep,
They're just going to go
perfect
ahead and
timing.
start this.
they're looking on point.
Yeah,
Looking on point.
very much on point. I mean, ideally right here, if Kale were in the top lane, she might be able to try to shove a lane, but it's just not going to happen. And Demon!
Played back. He's going to get dissonance. He tries to kick Hung Sin away, but it didn't matter. And Young Sang will pick up the kill.
Yeah, just very unfortunate here. He's not able to get anywhere near the amount of items that he had in the previous game. I mean, by this point, he already had a Sightstone. He had his Spirit,
Spirit of the Elder Lizard.
Spirit of the Elder Lizard. I was mixing up my words there. He had that completed. But
Jumping in on a Tesla. He already Divine Intervention. He's going to try to TP
Oh!
away. Can he make it?
No!
Leap Strike. And we'll put Serrano on a killing spree. It was a good effort. I think if he teleported as soon as he interventioned, he might have got away.
Yeah, there was that slight delay. He was trying to get to the bush, and then he
It lasts 2
realized...
seconds. The cast animation takes 3.5. Yeah, I think he would have gotten away because the blade came out a little bit later. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
he interventioned and tried to get to the bush, realized that it was a little too late, but by the time he realized it was too late, it was too late.
He was dead. He was already respawning.
Yeah, there wasn't really much else that he could do there. So, just fantastic. I mean, if we look at the vision control here, purple team has about 3 to 4 wards of the map. 1 pink, looks like,
Yep.
and 1 other ward in the top jungle, and then 1 in the bot jungle. Just not too much control, whereas blue side, they have full vision of that jungle up top. And look at...
He's just going to
Look at
take him
Tesla.
down again. Tesla,
He
going to get
doesn't
dove
even
out.
care.
Leap Strike, flashing. Oh, okay,
Oh,
never mind.
but-
He just leaps on top of him. It doesn't matter. And Shockwave goes in on mid. They're going to try to take down Map, but a nice kick from Demon disengages. The tidal wave doesn't connect with Demon. Going to end up falling. They're taking a lot of turret damage, though. This game too easy. Almost going down. Playing with his life there. Still sticking around. And looks like he'll join his Jax up top and take down this inhibitor turret, and most likely an inhibitor.
And meanwhile, Lucian and Orianna are just going to go ahead and they're going to take a mid one at the same exact time. So they're going to lose 2 inhibitor turrets and
Strike on
possibly
it
the
too.
lives.
He hit Matt while he was stealthing, not even knowing it. And that's going to be Serrano paying with his life, though. And Hung Su going to be going down here. Young Sang trying to pick up Sniper, but he cannot. Matt going to stealth around the field. He drops the ward with flashes, gets the double kill. Now they're actually in a really tight spot here. They can actually get caught, but
but Mook!
Oh my god, Mook with the dissonance finds the kill, chasing them down with a command attack, forcing out the intervention. Sniper, will they find the kill? Demon goes back in. Young Sang gonna get poked, and it's gonna be them picking up one. No, they force
Oh
out
my
the
God.
flash from Sniper. Meanwhile, Matt's still on the other side of the wall trying to pick off whatever assassinations he can. Matt goes down, and Mook will be godlike.
Oh
and that should be 2 inhibitors going down, double kill as well as they pick up Demon. Young Sang getting shielded up and saved. Now, Tesla just coming in.
Oh my God.
He didn't learn the other time. He gets taken out by a triple kill, and that's going to be 1 inhibitor and looking like 2.
Yeah, here comes the teleport from Jax back into the top lane. They're just going to go ahead and take this one. That's going to be 2 inhibitors going down.
Still the Sniper.
But
and-
Sniper as
Melted.
well being claimed.
All right, Shockwave. Oh, it misses.
Orianna, I believe that was
That's the first time she's missed.
yeah. first one she's missed 10-0. I'm pretty sure that would have given her an unofficial quadra kill.
True. Very true.
Oh, man.
All right, so now I just got to work the bot lane, and they'll be good to go.
Yeah, I mean, Kozik's got some great shutdown gold when he picked up the kill on the Jax, and then he got the double kill, jumping over the wall and getting the Wukong, but it's just not enough at this point. I mean, as we can see, they're almost down 15K by this point. It's grown about 5,000 in the last 5 minutes.
Yep.
So 1K per minute, $500 is just really stretching into stretching their lead out as best as possible.
Yep.
Really, a huge factor in their team fight game is that the tidal waves have not been connecting at all.
Yeah.
I think that Nami, the only tidal wave that she has connected with was the one in the bot lane where she barely saved NJ Sniper's life. Other than that, she's missed, I think, maybe 3 others that she threw.
Pretty much, for the most part.
Hitting that, I doubt it, but it could really swing.
They got the stun off.
It did.
They're
He
gonna
gets
chase
the
him down.
kick backward. Nice slow coming out.
Make it rain. Death Sentence connects on
the
the Demon.
hook.
They get the commit attack and distance. He just melts.
God. Yeah,
They're just going
Demon-
to look to end the game. Bubble comes through. That's not going to really stop them. They already got the... oh, man, Talisman of Ascension. They're going to go into Franz here. He's going to end up falling as Sleep Strike. Or just Blade of the Ruined King on the stun. And Franz falls even through the exhaust.
He hit the tidal wave, though.
And the tidal wave hit.
Things that matter. He hit the tidal wave.
75% chance to hit that. But now, Nexus turret's going to look to go down as well as the Nexus. Death Sentence connects. They're just going to go into Matt. Most likely pick him up very easily. Cyclone. The box connects. Move back into the base. 4-man shot.
Oh, my God.
In the fountain. And now he's just going to dive in. Gets taken out. And they should be looking to end the game here as Serrano takes down the last Nexus turret. They just got to focus the Nexus while Demon comes in. It's going to be the culling from Young Sang. And that'll be the first semi-final match going in favor of 500. And Young Sang. There it is.
Oh,
Matt takes him out, but that was just a fun kill. Funsies. They're done now, and the Nexus goes down.
Just further establish themselves on the board at least at the end of that. But GG to thanks for 500.
All right, so that's the first team going to be advancing to grand finals, and then next, I'm gonna pull the bracket myself so I can see who's playing in the semifinal match.
Here, it's Server Down versus You Only Lose Once.
All right,
So
Server
we'll
Down
have to
is
see-
most likely the favorite for that.
I believe so. So we'll have to see how these guys come out on this. But more than likely, we're going to see Server Down versus Thanks for $500 in the final match, best of 3.
All right, so we're gonna go to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have grand finals for you guys. So hang tight, and we'll see you soon.